Let's review. To make of the consequences of having a big family, the Arling Panlupunan teacher asked her students to present some situations common in the home of big and small families by the group. She gave the students 10 minutes to think and organize before they act out the situations. What technique is used by the teacher? A. Sociodrama. B. Pageant, circa role-playing. D. Dramatization. The answer is C. Role-playing. In what teaching situation can an experiment turn to be a demonstration lesson? A. When few children perform the experiment in front while others observe. B. When children set up a control to test the variable being tested. C. When children gather data before formulating conclusions. D. When children perform the experiment by themselves. The answer is A. When few children perform the experiment in front while others observe. Mrs. Aparejado, a teacher in values education, focuses her activities on effective learning. She employs experiential methods centered around group discussion, peer work, co-counseling, guiding imaging, narrative exercises, diaries, and autobiographies. What type of experience is prioritized by these experiential strategies? A. Non-traditional learning. B. Social change. C. Personal development. D. Problem-based learning. The answer is C. Personal development. As part of their guitar lesson, Mrs. Araneta, the guitar teacher, scheduled the young beginners to play for 30 minutes daily 3 times per week. In terms of psychomotor learning, Mrs. Araneta's action illustrates A. Skill perfecting. B. Skilled performance. C. Distributed practice. D. Mass practice. The answer is A. Skill perfecting. Alyssa does not do anything in class. She will only complete a task if you sit with her and continually tell her that what she is doing is correct. During her free time, she sits at her desk staring into space. If you ask her what she'd like to do, she just smiles sweetly and shakes her head negatively. How would you describe Alyssa's behavior? A. Passive antagonistic. B. Passive dependent. C. Indifferent shy. D. Proud aggressive. The answer is B. Passive dependent. Which of the following is less evil? A teacher had to collect money from parents to defray expenses of an elaborate graduation program. A. Request rich parents to start the collection and serve as a model for the poor parents. B. Teach children to find means and ways to get the amount of money needed. C. Ask children to deposit half of their money for recess to the teacher. D. Present a simple program to cut down on expenses. The answer is D. Present a simple program to cut down on expenses. Socrates, idealism, blank, pragmatism. A. Plato. B. Confucius, circa Dewey. D. Locke. The answer is C. Dewey. In mathematics, the teacher believes that how students learn may be more important than what they learn. From this principle, which of the following is particularly important? A. Knowing how to solve problems. B. Determining the givens in a problem. C. Solving the problem within the time limit. D. Getting the right answer to a word problem. The answer is A. Knowing how to solve problems. Mrs. Ayala has observed that several of her pupils do not show respect for school authorities. Which of the following would best help her? A. Use more rewards initially with the pupils who have shown respect for authorities for the first time. B. Maintain the same level of rewards for all pupils who have shown respect for authorities. C. Hold rewards until everyone in her class manifests respect for authorities. D. Vary levels of reward for those who have shown respect for authorities. The answer is D. Vary levels of reward for those who have shown respect for authorities.